My testicles are slowly receding into my stomach, which I believe is an instinctive reaction to going to an island full of fucking poisonous snakes. Besides being home to the Earth's highest concentration of animals that can kill you, there's no beach, which means the only place to quote-unquote safely dock is an old signpost on a slippery, algae-covered bed of rocks.
Fica olhando pra mim que se a maré estiver me jogando, tu solta, pode pagar, viu? Não vai prender, pô.
Vem, vem, vem. Tá girando, tá girando. Vem, vem, vem. Acho que começa bom. Pera aí, eu tô batendo. Pode ir, pode ir. Todo mundo pronto? Senhores, vamos ter atenção, tá? Tá pronto pra fora. Sem medo, foi preparado. Moving a little faster than I thought, with snakes lurking in every nook and cranny. Imagine these snakes as moving landmines that, instead of blowing you up, will cause your organs to liquefy in a slow, tedious death. That's pretty much what we were walking into. Bringing in this industrial weed whacker. They're gonna clear the way. Aqui tá escorregadio, tá? Snake Island's terrain is also inhospitable and at points downright deadly. On our hour-and-a-half-long journey up the base of one of the island's numerous mountains, we spotted a security camera hanging from a tree.
There is no identification.
This is a trap. Camera trap.
Você sabe quem é?
No.
A gente poderia, da última vez a gente desarmou ele. Is it the Navy's?
We don't know.
Com certeza alguém veio colocar.
What's the program for what?
More, look out. Cuidado aqui, serpente.
Ó, tem uma serpente aqui, viu? Snake right there. Já foi embora?
Mas toma cuidado, você vai ter que subir a pedra e ela foi pra lá.
Legal, ela tá aqui, ó. Ela aqui, ó. Olha no chão.
Não, é assim. Elas podem estar em qualquer lugar, então...
This is the problem, because you can't see the snakes here. The last time I came, it was worse than this.
Essa aqui é aquela pedra que a gente tem que trazer o material pra subir. It's hard enough to tromp up this goddamn hill as it is. And these poor guys have to carry batteries and light bulbs and all sorts of shit for the lighthouse to fix it. Apparently, most of the snakes on this island are in the trees because that's where the birds land. It's one of the main sources for food.
See this? They are very...
I really don't want to go in this hole. It's where the snakes are, I know it. I just know it. We've seen 3 snakes so far, which isn't a lot, but it is early in the morning, it's hot. I'm sure there's hundreds around us right now. Pode vir. Tá quase, tá, só falta um pedaço, só falta uma volta e a gente já tá lá em cima já. Here we are at the fabled lighthouse. The door's busted off.
A torre foi construída em 1909, no início do...
What happened to the lighthouse man? Why did he leave in the 1920s?
Não há registro
formal do que aconteceu, né? É fato que houve tentativa de melhorar as condições de vida na ilha, mas foi verificado que a melhor solução era automatizar o farol.
Eu acho meu trabalho um trabalho muito recompensador. Só olhar em volta. Isso aí paga toda a subida, toda a caminhada que a gente teve, toda a dificuldade. Só é saber que a gente vai restabelecer o sinal, deixar os navegantes mais seguros. O problema foi esse aqui, ó. Aqueceu, superaqueceu, eclipsou. A gente vai efetuar a troca desse equipamento aqui. A gente vai realizar agora o último teste e depois efetuar a troca das baterias na parte inferior do farol. E aí a nossa faina está concluída. Encarar de novo as cobras.
Of course, one of the first dozen snakes we spotted was inside the lighthouse, hiding under the old batteries that moments earlier I had been sitting on.
Caralho, a cobra tá lá dentro. Mais da bateria. Olha, ela tá aí.
Sai. Can either be. It's gonna fall. I need to put it somewhere else.
See how everyone backed off? Everyone knew that this thing, one bite, is gonna ruin your day big time. After the crew got the lighthouse up and running again, they didn't waste a second hightailing it off the island and back onto the boat.
Now we're here with the researchers, the Butantan Institute. We're gonna go to the other side of the island. We're gonna camp out overnight and see what fate the snakes deal us.
As we explored the overgrown portions of the island with the researchers, we spotted a snake at least once every 5 minutes. And these were just the ones we saw. For each snake that made itself visible, there were undoubtedly dozens more around us, camouflaged by the brush and hanging from the trees.
For those who work with snakes, it's very hard to go to the field and find many snakes. And in here, you don't have to walk that much and you can see many snakes. So these are special conditions you can never find anywhere else. I mean, here is the biggest abundance of venomous snakes in the world.
The researchers from Butantan catch the snakes, weigh them, and then inject them with microchips.
Mas tem que ver se tá. Once we find an animal, we just capture them, so we can measure and weight. We check about the reproductive status of the animal.
102. Você marcou 100.
Chipa.
Só chupar de peso.
Now we're going to insert the microchip on it. 148 grams.
This gives them vital information about an inherently endangered species.
It's really unnerving here because your eyes start playing tricks on you and everything looks like a snake. Trees, and the grass, and the bushes. And then you get confused because when you see a real snake, you get a little relaxed. You're like, that's not a snake. And then it bites you.
Given how often we spotted snakes slithering around in the grass, it was hard to believe Karina when she told us that the island's golden lancehead population has been dwindling for years.
How many snakes do you think there are on this island? Like, can you estimate?
People used to think that there were around 4,000 snakes, and probably now it's around 1,500, 2,000. Apparently it's decreasing.
Smugglers, also known as biopirates, have decreased the total population of what is already an inherently endangered species.
So it's very common, actually, that when we get to the continent, if we have animals with us, like a friend of ours already went to the continent carrying snakes, which were supposed to go to our lab, and then a guy just came to her and asked her if she wanted to sell it, and they offer like $10,000 to $30,000 for one snake. So
for this snake? For
this snake, yeah.
Following up on rumors of snake smugglers going to the island, we were able to find one to talk to us, provided we didn't show his face.
Digamos que 25% da minha renda eu chego a adquirir na venda de cobras. Eu vendo as cobras para um brasileiro que tem os contatos lá fora.
And what would happen to you if you got caught?
Se você for pego, na teoria você tem que ir preso, é crime inafiançável. Mas acaba que não acontece isso, as pessoas conseguem sair rápido quando vão presas e conseguem subornar os fiscais. Às vezes os próprios fiscais estão envolvidos com isso.
He told us that even though stealing exotic animals is his main source of income, he would never risk actually going to Snake Island. But later he made comments that were inconsistent with his claim.
So let's say I approached you for Golden Lance Head. You've agreed to go to Snake Island and agreed to the fee. Do you have anyone on the inside that can kind of tip you off?
Com certeza a gente conseguiria dar uma forcinha para alguém, pra gente chegar lá. Mas tem que ter conhecimento. E se algo acontecesse, talvez desse o jeitinho brasileiro, né? A gente tentaria dar um dinheiro para eles para sair ileso. Mas um risco ia correr. Se não corresse risco, todo mundo ia lá e pegava as cobras lá. Tendo dinheiro, a gente consegue chegar lá em uma semana, consegue preparar tudo, com certeza. Até menos. No Brasil, tudo se dá jeito.
Even in terms of illegally smuggled animals, $30,000 is a lot. So why does a snake cost so much money? Is it only wealthy snake collectors buying these things on the black market? Is there something special about their venom? No one knows. Or at the very least, they weren't giving it up.
This is very important to understand the evolution of inside this genus, Bothrops, which is a very special genus here because many of the accidents with snakes in Brazil are caused by this genus, so it is very important to us to have knowledge about it in general.
It's time for washing, because otherwise the crocodiles will be over everything tomorrow. Over the table, over everything, so there's no way out. Come here.
Yeah.
In our kitchen.
We quickly discovered that poisonous snakes weren't the only thing crawling around in the dirt.
Oh, look at that. They love the food that we've dropped, the morsels and crumbs of deliciousness. These cockroaches just want to eat it.
There. 5 snakes.
5?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, I see them.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Here is one. Yeah, look where I focus. Here.
This is like the worst fucking place I've ever been. It's like literally, it's like humans don't come here. There's like no beach, shitty waves, like it looks beautiful, but there's fucking cockroaches and blue locusts. Like, what does that mean? It's like literally biblical, and fucking snakes that'll kill your ass in one bite here. Just come to Snake Island. Business is booming. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Another beautiful night on Snake Island. I think there are cockroaches under my ass right now.
Thankfully, our journey concluded without anyone's skin being pierced by fangs or being injected with life-saving serum.
Our 2 days on Snake Island are over. I kissed the floor of the boat when I got on here. We defied hundreds, if not thousands, of snakes biting us, and we're gonna go to the safety of real land. And of course, I feel like $1 million right now.
As we motored away, I couldn't help but think that the only reason we survived was because Snake Island let us. It almost seemed like we had exited some strange dimension, one ruled by nature and beast and with a type of savage beauty that is rare in this day and age. And I had no intention of ever returning again.